So hello all, good evening from India, but mostly good day to all of you. Today we'll be having a tour of Zoho Cliq 3.0. So I just want to give a quick clarification before I proceed. So this is not like you update a button and you get Zoho Cliq 3.0. All you have to do is just refresh. Most of you must be having it by now, but we'll just go through some of the features that we have introduced during this release, so you will have an idea about what we have introduced and what enhancements we have made. So first of all, a quick introduction about myself. I'm Cheryl and I'm a product marketer at Zoho Cliq. We also have Priya with us today. She's a product evangelist at Zoho Cliq. And our tech experts are also joining us today. We have Zishan and Marin. They will be assisting you and answering all your questions during the Q&A session. So before I go ahead, I just wanted to ask you all a small question. I come to understand that most organizations are going hybrid right now. It's becoming the boom in today's business culture. Are you one of them? Are you going hybrid or are you already hybrid? Just let me know. I'll be running a poll for you. It will come in front of your screen right now. So if you're already hybrid or going hybrid, please poll in yes. And if you're not, then please go ahead with no. I'm pretty sure that most of us are already going to office now. All right. Okay, we're seeing quite a majority here. Wow. Okay. So we just wait for 10 more seconds before we close this poll and I'll show you the results. All right. Okay. So I see more answers coming in right now. Cool. So 74 to 75% of you say that you are going hybrid or you're already hybrid now. That is a good number because all the features in Zoho Cliq 3.0 were actually specifically designed for collaboration in a hybrid work model, just to make sure that there are no gaps when you collaborate and communicate with your teammates. So we'll discuss more about that. Another quick poll before I go ahead with the agenda for today. I will run a poll. Let me know if you are already a Zoho Cliq user or you are only getting to know Zoho Cliq right now. This will help me further. All right. You can see some answers going. We'll wait about 15 seconds and then proceed. Awesome. So we'll have some 20 people poll in and then we'll move ahead. All right. Great. So this is a very big number. It's going to be very helpful. Almost 88 to 89 percentage of you are already familiar with Zoho Cliq. So this is going to be very useful for you if you are going to use Zoho Cliq, because we'll be going through some of the important features that you will be using further to collaborate better. And for all those who are new to Cliq, I will give you an overview about the features, and we can probably discuss later on. We have other webinars coming up. Okay. So to make this webinar more entertaining, what our team has done is, we have some hidden gems all throughout the webinar. All these hidden gems are from Zoho Cliq 3.0. These features might not be upfront for you to notice when you use Cliq, but would be quite helpful when you are using Cliq later on. I'm pretty sure that most of you would have already used, quick emoji reactions when you are interacting with people via chat. Some of us love, a smile reaction. Some of us love a heart reaction, something like that. So now what you can do is you can configure your favorite emojis as the default quick emoji reactions, and so that you can access them easily whenever you want to. All you have to do is just go to profiles and settings by clicking on your profile picture and navigate to general, under which you'll be able to find these quick emoji reactions and configure them. So let me get back to the agenda. The agenda for today's webinar is the first thing is we'll be discussing about communication in a hybrid work environment, especially with Zoho Cliq. So we'll be talking about the two different modes of communication, and then we'll move on to a live demo where we'll be discussing about revamped audio and video meetings in Zoho Cliq. Later, we'll come to another live demo where Priya will show you around some of the productivity enhancing features in Click, along with some of the integrations that went live. And finally, we'll have the Q&A session as we already discussed. Okay. So when it comes to communication, it's not just about exchanging information. Um, it's basically about at what time you actually collaborate. So depending on that, we have synchronous and asynchronous communication. So synchronous communication is basically communicating at the same time no matter where you are. So it doesn't matter if you are at the same place or if you are spread across the remote locations, you have to communicate at the same time. So you can take video meetings, audio meetings, and things like that, for example. Asynchronous communication, whereas, is about communicating at different time intervals. For example, email. Email is basically like you send whenever you want, and people can view whenever they want. So that is how asynchronous communication works. In Zoho Cliq, we have tools for both, synchronous and asynchronous communication already. But what we've done is we've done a fair bit of research to understand what you would love better in Zoho Cliq, and we worked on some of the new features, you can say, and enhancements, and to help you collaborate better, especially in a hybrid work environment. So, having said that, I'll be taking you through some of the enhancements and features, new features in audio and video meetings in Zoho Cliq. So let me quickly share my screen. Okay. So what we'll be saying is I'll walk you through meetings in Zoho Cliq and all that we've done. So first of all, I want to let you know that we have scaled up our audio and video meetings. Right now, we can accommodate up to 1,000 participants, and we also support other features like meeting recordings and whiteboard, a real-time whiteboard, and adding guests to meetings and so on. So I'll show you how that's done. So let me quickly start a meeting. Um, so I have a feature here to add co-hosts. So what this does is, let's say for example I'm the host because I'm starting the meeting, and what I can do is I can probably add a co-host. So the co-host will have all the controls just like the host, because let's say I'm leaving a meeting in the middle because I'm no longer able to continue. The co-host can probably take over the meeting. So I can do that in advance by adding it when I'm starting a meeting. And also I can add speakers. When I add a speaker, the speaker will just be able to talk. So it'll be a one-way meeting where the speaker will talk and the participants will listen. There won't be any communication from the participant side. So that is how this works. So I go ahead and I can switch between audio and video meetings as usual. And there is this option here to record a meeting before you begin it. So you can turn this on to record this meeting before you start the meeting, or you also have the option to record a meeting while it is going on. So there are other few permissions we have in meetings. So we have gestures enabled. I'll show you more about gestures, and I'll also tell you more about whiteboard. Uh, Let me just go ahead and start the meeting. All right. Okay. So it is already recording here. I'm going to be ringing all the participants. So we have a list of all the participants who are yet to join. All right. So we have two meetings here. So we have one participant here. We have two views here basically. So initially we had the stage view where this is the layout of the the speaker. And so let me just show myself. So this is the layout where this is the stage, and here is where the speaker appears, and down you can see the participants. Now you can see one participant, and you can also switch between another view now. The grid view is basically you can see all the users in a grid. So I'll show you exactly how this looks. Please just bear with me. Okay. So this is how a stage view looks. The speaker is in the middle, and the other participants are, the host is in the middle, or the speaker is in the middle, and all the participants are listed below. And this is how it used to be in Zoho Cliq. So in addition to this, we have another view called the grid view, where you can view all the participants at the same time. So let's say we have 999 participants. There will be around 31 screens. You can just navigate and view all of them simultaneously. So this is very helpful when you're probably having a large crowd where you want to view and interact with everybody. And this is probably very useful when you have town hall sessions where you have speakers and you have listeners, because that's how we use this in our organization. And that's it about the views in a video call. And moving on, we have this option to take down notes when you are on a call. All you have to do is take notes from this meeting. Let's say um, discussing marketing calendar or something like that. You could probably take a note here, and that will be visible inside Click itself. So I'll show you how later on. And let's just quickly move on to an interesting feature inside Zoho Click. This is a very, very cool feature. I'm pretty sure that all of you must love it. You must be loving it if I show you. So there's this option to collaborate using a whiteboard inside Click. So since we have scaled to a very big number, discussing and collaborating with them on a large when there's a huge number might be very difficult. But let's just imagine you are sitting inside a conference room. You have a whiteboard. You can probably write down on it or draw on it and discuss. So that gave you a pretty good experience because you put down things visually. So that is what this real-time whiteboard is going to help you do, where you can get together and ideate on projects, any project. Let's say, for example, let's take a website project. So all you have to do is you need to probably start with a wireframe. So oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so I can just move this and add a text. um, Sorry, it's kind of slow. My system is slow. I'm pretty sorry here. Okay, so I can type a text here, or probably I can use the pencil or the marker to draw something and to discuss. Let's say I want to draw something of that sort, to just discuss, to scribble, to ideate, to visualize. I can probably upload images also. I can add images to the whiteboard. This is how we can discuss. And there's this option to also give edit access. So usually all hosts and co-hosts have this permission to edit, but you can also give it to participants, if you wish to give, or add specific editors here. And you can change the layout of your whiteboard by shifting it here and there. That's how this usually works. So that's it about whiteboard in Zoho Click. So the next thing is I'm going to take you through some cool features, some really fun features in Click. So that is, the first one is gestures, reactions, and GIFs in Click. So what are gestures basically? Let's say, for example, I want to conduct a poll inside Zoho Click. I'll probably ask a question. Say, how many of you are willing to come to office on Monday? We can. So the participants, they might not have mic access, so they can simply answer the question using gestures. So I'm willing to come. So I probably will put a yes. So the number will come up here. I would be able to see how many people have voted yes, how many people have voted no. If somebody votes no, then probably it just show up in no. So that's how it is. So let me say that you are a participant, you don't have access to mic, you would like to tell your speaker to slow down so that they would understand you better, and probably you can ask them to, you can just press on this so that they understand, they know that you should go slow. That's how gestures inside Click work. We also have GIFs, so let me take you through that. Okay. Let's say, for example, there's a conversation going on, something really funny, something that's very entertaining, and you're really happy about it. You want to, post a good laugh. You probably use a happy keyword, and you will be provided with gifs about laughing or laughter or being happy, and you could simply use that, probably to react. So the speaker and other participants would be able to view that. So, this is about some of the fun elements in Zoho Cliq 3.0. And one other important thing inside this audio video meetings is that now you have the option to invite external users to join your call. So let's say you want your vendor or your customer to join your call. All you have to do is just enable this, and just copy invitation, or send a mail or invite them. When you copy it, you get the link, you can just copy and paste it in your chat. So they needn't have to have a Click account, or they needn't have to download an installer or an application. All they have to do is just access the link, and they'll be able to join the call. So that's it about inviting external users. So I'm just going to quickly end this call and take you through another cool feature inside Click. All right. Okay. I'm not sure if you noticed this before I started the meeting. So what happens is that when I start a meeting, and I'm probably not adding anybody right now, so I have this option here. Oh, I'm pretty sorry. So I switch to video and then go next. I have this option here to enable backgrounds and filters. So what happens is that these filters help you when you have a very messy background or an unprofessional background, but you are getting into a professional meeting or a webinar, say. You can probably use any of these filters to make it look better, so that you can interact with. So I'm going to show you how this actually looks. Okay. So this is how it looks. So I have just use a background effect, where I blur the background of blur my background, so everything looks masked, and nothing is to be seen here. So that's how the background effects look. There's also video filters, where you can add filters to your background, like how you add filters to an image, like sepia tone, or a warm blue tone, or a violet tone, and things like that when you get on mediums. So okay, so that's it about the synchronous communication tools in Zoho. But I'm going to be telling you more about the asynchronous tool that we had released with this Zoho Cliq 3.0. I'm pretty sure that most of you don't like, getting on meetings every day, because that kind of consumes almost your entire day, right? But still, you would like to communicate to people via video message, or, video, because a video would probably explain things in a better way. So for that, we have this option to, okay. So you just hover over this icon, and you have this option to, uh, click on video message. You can start recording a message. Your video will appear here, and you just record a message and then stop
Recording a
recording.
message.
You And then you proceed to share it via chat. So once the video is sent, people in the chat will be able to view the video, and probably see whatever you have come up with in a better way. And we also have another option to screen record. So when you click on screen record, you click on continue. You can record your screen, and you can send it just the same way through chat. So the person on the other side, or you can also send it to groups, like how you can see on my screen, and they will be able to see your screen and understand things in a better way. So, okay, all right. So just to sum up, communication and hybrid work, I have listed both synchronous and asynchronous tools for you. So let me just give you a quick run through. Audio and video meetings, we had Whiteboard, we had gestures and GIFs, we had polling through gestures, and I also showed you how to assign co-hosts, speakers, and also about background effects and adding guest users. With asynchronous, as I already told you, we had video messages, screen recording, and moving on. I already spoke to you about hidden gems that we'll be giving you throughout the webinar, and here's one for you. There's this option to sort your favorite chats under my pins into different folders, as you can see on the screen. You can create separate folders for your pins in under my pins and categorize them. This way you'll be able to manage your organize your chats better way. And the next hidden gem that I want to show for you is, initially we had this option of converting a single message into you know um, a message action. Let's say, for example, I click on an image, I could probably add it to Google Drive by using the message actions. But right now we have this option of selecting multiple messages and performing a single message action on them. Here, as you can see on the screen, I have selected multiple messages and I have added a bookmark to them. That's how it works. You could try this when you're using Click also. And finally, I had told you about taking notes while you're on call, and all those notes will be visible under the Notes tab inside Zoho Cliq. So you'll be able to see all the notes that you take during a meeting. And Priya will tell you more about how the notes inside Click work, and also a few other integrations and productivity enhancing features. So I'll be handing it over to Priya now, who'll walk you through the integrations in Zoho Click. Over to you, Priya.
Hi everyone. As Cheryl said, I will be talking to you about some of the exciting features that will help you to push your productivity ahead. So let's get started. Before that, let me share my screen with you guys. So we will be discussing and exploring features that will help you push your productivity ahead. So the first one in line, we have the organizational module. We will be exploring the organization section with a simple storyline. The prime character of our story here is Sarah. She is a new trainee who has been onboarded online. So now that Sarah has been onboarded online, first up, she would want to connect with her manager. So to do that, she has to go to the organizational module that is present in the navigation sidebar in Click. So we click on it. So this is your organizational module inside Click. See here, as you can see, in the All Users tab, you have all the users who are in your organization. So she would first want to connect with her manager to know about her role and responsibilities. So to do that, she will navigate to the she has now navigated to the all user section, and from here she can go and enter the name of a lead and search for him and connect with him via call, video call, messages, and etc. So, to know the members of her team and to be informed about their hoverboards, she had to navigate to the My Department module here. My Department tab here. So, clicking on the eye icon here will show the details of her co-workers here. So, from here, can be acquainted about their details and can connect with her team easily. So then you have the My Direct Reportees section. Here she can see all the reportees who report to her from this section and connect with them via call, video call, messages, and so on. So next we have the Teams tab. In here, she can create and find all her team level channels here. So, in essence, the whole organizational module provides Sarah with a bird eye view of the people and teams in her organization. This section will particularly come handy to users like Sarah who are onboarded online and find it difficult to build contact with the members in their organization. So, next in line, let's look at an integration that will help your projects track work efficiently and collaborate with your teams effortlessly. So, that is your Zoho projects integration. So, to enable your Zoho projects integrations, you have to head to the admin panel of Cliq, go to the integrations. Here you have the Zoho project. Click on the toggle button here. So, this will enable your Zoho projects. So navigate back to Cliq. So once you have enabled that toggle button, and here you'll be able to see the projects integration in your navigation sidebar in Cliq. So clicking on it will take you to the projects module. So until now, as you all might be aware, you can convert any message into a task or an issue via message actions in Click. Now you can not only do that, but can also create tasks from here. To create tasks, click on the Add Task button that's here. So enter the relevant details and then click on Add to add the new task. And further, you can go and click on the filter icon that you can see here, and here you can add multiple filters to categorically view the tasks that are open, that are overdue and open, the tasks for the day, and the task created by you. So with this integration, you can collaborate productively and easily access your projects and get real-time updates on your tasks, issues, and more. So that was all about Zoho projects within Click. So then next we have the notes module. So as you can see, the notes module is also present inside the navigation sidebar. So here, to start with notes, I would say that this is one of my very favorite integration, especially being a person who starts a day with a to-do list. Nothing comes handy like notes integration in Click does. So you can navigate to the notes section from the navigation sidebar, and as here you can see, you have three sections here: all notes, click meeting notes, and my notebooks. The all notes section, all your notes will be made available here. The in click meeting notes, all the notes that you have taken during your click meetings, as said by Cheryl, will be made available in this section. And in the notes section, you can find all the notebooks that you have created. With notes integration in Click, you can not only create notes but can also doodle your creativeness, upload images, annotate them, and share attachments, draw. You can also set reminders, and you can also spell check your notes from here. So that was about the notes module. Up next, we have the calendar module. So from here, you will not only be able to view your own calendar, but you'll also be able to look at your team's calendar and plan your day-to-day activities accordingly. From this view, you can also create new events and can schedule your meetings. The calendar here is basically your Zoho calendar bought inside Click for easy accessibility. This makes scheduling easy for you. So you can use it to stay on top of your schedule and also share calendar with your team to keep everyone notified about your schedule. And next up, we have the widgets module. Extensions in Click are often accompanied by the widgets. So all the installed extensions have widgets will be listed here, as you can see. So, with an example, let's look at how widgets can help you to smoothen your workflow. So often, when you're having a conversation, you'll find yourself looking for a file to give more context to the conversation or to supply more data. In such scenarios, integrations such as, let's take the Google Drive, for example, it will help you to make your work easier and provides you access to everything from one place. You don't have to switch many tabs, log into your Google account, and then get the relevant files that you require. From this widget itself, you can see all the files, your recent ones, the ones that you have starred in your Google Drive, the ones that have been shared with you, and more from this very view. So once you have installed the Google Drive extension and Click, you will be able to access the widgets that accompany the extensions. So a very next example that I would like to pitch in would be the desk extension. So desk widget accompanies the desk integrations. Um, This extension will come handy for the support agents. Uh, from here, you can view all the tickets in your disk. Since you would be predominantly using Click, you can swiftly view and respond to your tickets with ease. So, similar to this, we have many productivity enhancing widgets such as your Box, Asana, Trello, and more that you can install and swiftly access from the widget section.